You ready?
I'm ready. Well, I don't. What do I have to do something to look ready?
Yeah.
When does that ever happen?
You put your phone down.
I'm not. No, I'm not. I'll hold it now. I've moved that position loads of times.
Yeah. Luckily, that's on auto tracking, and for that purpose.
Introduce the show.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the flagship show. Oh shit. Right. Welcome back to Heads Gone. Stephen Howson, Ashley Williams. There's a big one in the corner. What's the one for? Well, it's because we're the #1 show on this channel, obviously.
Or it's the 1 year anniversary.
Could be either.
Take it how you want.
Yeah, it could be either. So you decide in the comments, but it's kind of both.
Yeah. And last week we did a preview.
Yeah, we talked about football. People weren't happy.
It was mad because I watched it back and fell asleep in it in our own show. So we're not going to do that today.
But the last 15 minutes or so,
we're not going to do that today.
Anyway, all right. So there is some hot sauces and is it a ghost pepper?
Scotch bonnet.
A Scotch bonnet pepper in front of us.
Not
there is
Arse,
another
or-
video coming out where me,
Arse.
Ash, and some Belle from Love Island did
I
some.
don't understand why you call him a bell any sound.
You're a Belle,
Okay, cool.
and I'm a Belle.
All right, continue.
Everyone on this channel's a Belle.
Yeah, but you didn't introduce it like us two bells and another one.
Oh, right,
it
okay.
sounded like you was having a pop at him.
Rio's a Belle. Anton's a Belle.
Okay, we
Danny
get the
Murphy's
point.
definitely a Belle. Like
You meant that one.
everyone, I mean all of them. Everyone on this channel's
Who's not a Belle?
Who's not a Belle that's on this channel? Probably Farrah's the closest one to not being a Belle. I bet she's a Belle. Name me someone on this channel that's not a Belle.
David Ornstein.
It takes it way too serious. I think you'd never sit here talking shit like this. Oh, we're having a rum as well, by the way, because it's our birthday. So,
It's just a small one,
yeah.
in case you wondered.
So Tom Clare's obviously a Belle, and we went go-karting. And there was forfeits and challenges in it, and some of the forfeits and challenges couldn't be done at site, so we're doing them here. And Ash has got 3 of them to do.
Which is wild because for this go-karting situation, I thought it was a race, obviously, because it's go-karts, and I won all the races, and I'll stand by that. But I lost some of them because I didn't fire enough, like, weaponry out my cart, imaginary weapons.
So it's like an indoor gaff where you can do Mario Kart-like stuff, and there's coins on the floor, and you get like...
So I lost. I lost. It is what it is. But what I wanted to say is I was the fastest, but I lost. That's how Lewis Hamilton felt at the end of that Grand Prix when he got done over. So I've got these forfeits to do, which we'll get to whenever we get to them.
Yeah, but they're not going in this video, so you got to go and watch the go-karting with 3 bells to actually see what happens in those. So he's got some ridiculously hot sauces. He's got the pepper, and I get to send a selfie off his phone.
And if that video comes out and it's not named 3 bell ends in go-karts, you know we didn't name it. If it's like Ash and Steve go chaos karts or something, they named
With
it.
Love Island winner.
Yeah.
How'd you win that, by the way?
Never seen an episode. You just love your way to the end. I don't know. He didn't even answer it, did he, when we asked him? He could have just shied around.
Yeah,
the
I
question.
said you just have to like lay pipe like British Gas, and he went no. So how do you win?
I don't know.
They're uncomfortable then, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, I don't normally get uncomfortable on it, but sometimes you can get me there.
I'm not even getting started yet.
You're
anyway.
on one today. I told you. So we record in the morning, late morning, and early morning. You was on one this morning. You woke up in a weird mood. You were a bit fired up.
Oh, well,
Yeah, you was.
So. I don't think it was.
It was. I've got evidence on my phone if you want.
How?
Your gif was wild. For starters.
Flawless, actually.
It was a good
Flawless.
execution.
It's
Yeah.
flawless is what it was.
Yeah.
Brother.
You can't even say what it was. What are we going to talk about? Well, we're not talking about football. We've decided whatever they say,
Listen,
we
if
don't
you've come
care.
here for football, just fucking leave now, because we're not here for that, and you're not here for that, and the people that want to be here for that, well, they're in the wrong fucking place. Go watch fucking Flex
I
again.
knew you was going to say Flex right away. He's not a bell.
Do you know what? He is a bell, though, because he's not a bell. He's a bell by not being a bell.
Do you know? I think I've.
Flex, stop being safe. Just be a bell.
Do you know one of the things that I think I've pissed off like some of the Man U players. The score run was a bit weird this morning.
Really? Oh, go on, spill the beans.
So 4 of them
Yeah.
were on there. Lindelof said hello. Christian Eriksen, always nice guy, told you, says hello. Real awkward with Big Harry.
Really?
It's a long path, told you before, haven't I?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, because I was going to race. I was going to race Tony down it,
and win. Obviously,
I was coming out, pause, and he was going in, and we just didn't.
It was eye contact. No, not even the.
Not even that.
Whoa.
And then, so this part of the path. Get towards the gate, Tony, same. But you don't know if you've pissed him off or he just doesn't want to.
No, he wakes up like that, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He wakes up on his birthday like that. So.
Yeah. So that was interesting. I thought, oh well. No, it is what it is, isn't it? Didn't really lose no sleep over it. But Lindelof seems a nice guy. A big thumbs up.
Really?
Yeah,
from far away?
Yeah, it's a good 30 yards in between.
And you finished when he started as well, aren't you? So.
No, I think I played against him.
Did you?
Possibly. Who did you buy him off?
Benfica.
No,
But maybe he played for Sweden?
Yeah, international. I'm pretty sure, yeah. But whatever. Anyway, too much football, that's it.
Oh my God, yeah, we nearly talked about football.
We're going to talk about aliens. There's nothing going on. There's like stuff going on, but there's not anything that's like we want to talk about.
Yeah, so Jake wanted us to talk about Thuram copping a feel. No, not interested. And he wanted us to talk about whether Declan Rice shit his pants in the Champions League game the other night. Not really interested in talking about that either. So that's them 2 things talked about.
Which is our brief. That was our brief this morning.
Yeah. Let me just see. So I've asked on Instagram, see if I've got some questions. Joanne says, how many players can United buy in the summer? Loads.
Hi, Joanne.
Loads.
How many good ones will they buy?
None. Oh, cool. No, we will. But too much football.
No. I'm a bit interested now, a little bit.
Oh, I am unlucky.
Yeah.
Lee Spectra Tattoo says, Ash, how many positions, did you play before you landed on one you used for your career?
All of them.
Did you?
Apart from in goal.
Cool. Right, well, that's too much football. Hudson Philly says, did Ash know any hard men?
Pause. What?
On the pitch that didn't have a backbone off it or vice versa?
Oh, good question. Gobshites, basically.
Or the opposite, where someone was just
solid off it, but didn't really do all that.
I can't imagine seeing someone like that.
A top of my head. Don't know. You got to think Malpai's that guy though, ain't he? Again, let's just give him a shout out, Neil Malpai.
This is becoming the Yapstam. This is what's happening.
No, not really. I can't. Well, there's loads and loads of people
Can
that
we
you
book
think.
Him? It must be banned soon.
There's loads of people that would definitely not back it off the pitch, that give it on the pitch. Loads. Majority, I reckon. And then there's some legit ones. And then I can't think of, the interesting one would be if there was someone that you knew was hard as nails off it.
And then didn't do anything on the pitch.
It was soft on it.
You got to just nail him or what?
Yeah,
no, not into that.
No, I can't think of it. But it's a good question. Thanks for it. Whoever asked that.
Surup says, if you were both co-managers, what style of football would you like the team to play?
I'd play like a style that no one can figure out and just dead open on the counter-attack. And then say we're working towards it. And I'd be bored.
You hurt my feelings.
So, we would definitely both play the same style of football.
I think we do.
Yeah. We are managers, what do you mean? Put some respect on us.
Is Ash going to come and join you on a camp or hike?
Never. For anyone that doesn't watch The Fact, what's the other gaff, wherever he films at, of a channel, he does these fucking ridiculous hikes up fucking mountains, right? And all the people that like that will go, no, it's not silly, it's really good and it's great for the soul, and fuck off. Your footage this week's fucking ridiculous. What are you doing? Why don't you stay indoors? Well, stay indoors. We spoke about it before. So you had a choice this week of, where'd you go?
Snowdon yesterday.
Yeah, so you went Snowdon, or you could have stayed in and watched it from the start as well. You got the benefit of watching the Star Wars from the start in the warmth with snacks. And you chose the fucking worst day of the year to go up there.
It was pretty
Grim.
windy.
Shite.
I got blown off.
Miserable.
Pause.
That's mad. Because who did you go with?
My wife.
That's mad then. That you're just going to let us know that that's what happened.
Think how hard the wind needs to be, right, to knock me over.
It's it's the wind's strong enough for you to go back down and get in your car. that was the signal to say, okay, this is not the day for this.
The thing is, we was going to do Crib Gock, which is known as being really, really dangerous. And
where are you going? Is this a midlife crisis thing?
Maybe. I don't know.
Because people, it comes out in different ways, Paul. But it looks like you've got a mountain fetish. Like you've gone all mountainy.
Do you know what it is? It's a little bit of adventure, isn't it?
A bit, but not enough. This is what's weird. You're not bungee jumping, but you're just
trekking up
trekking up a mountain.
I'm chasing the dopamine, but if you can go on a roller coaster and get a bit of dopamine, but it's shit dopamine. It's easy come, easy go, and that's the same with bungee jumping.
You want a longer lasting dopamine.
Shit,
Do you get that from it?
I think so. There's no way you're doing it otherwise.
Was the drive home buzzing? Was you buzzing? Not really. See?
Yeah.
Do it yourself.
Yeah, I smashed my knee.
What an idiot.
So yeah, I get blown over by the wind. And Snowdon's well rocky. It's rough, man. It's a rough old gaff. I'm glad you're laughing.
Is your knee still hurting?
Yeah. I've got like an egg on it.
What a twat.
So I've been blown off the path, and I've had to take a couple of steps to make a bound almost, because otherwise she's going to face plant on rock.
So you've gone down on Snowdon like Ngannou.
Yeah, but I've had to make a bit of a leap, and I've ended up in a puddle. Did you watch the whole video?
I did a fuck.
There's a Joe, I'll put it in here.
We're gonna abandon it. Fucking hell. As you can see, it's a bit windy. I just got blown off this rock here. Into this. I'm fucking soaked. And I think that wind's only going to get worse as we get higher. We're calling it a day. Let's go down. It's beat us today.
Right, there's a fucking puddle that stood in. It's about, 6 inches of water or something like that. I had to go down in the puddle.
What?
Drenched.
Just get over this phase.
No, I'm going.
And also, he just asked
for the
me.
4,000 metre one.
He just asked me before, am I going to do any treks up mountains in Germany in the Euros with him? No. Why don't you open it up to the public?
Public are up for it.
Come trek with Stephen Howson. He'll talk to you, but he won't talk to you, by the way. Probably shout at you around up the thing. It can be a miserable day if you want that. There'll be some people out there that'll do it, though, I reckon.
Yeah, here's the thing. I'm not doing it to go and talk to anyone. I'm doing it to get away from everyone.
You can do other things. Like, again, stay in your house.
Nah, man. Do you not get fucking...
Cabin fever. I'd stay in that cabin for the rest of my life. Forever. And be completely
What are you
content.
going to do when the kids no longer are going to school or they've moved out?
Stay in my cabin.
Like, proper.
Tony
You're
Bell,
not going to have any reasons.
Tony Bell, you beard.
Top beard.
Yeah. Unkept, I'll be. And
Because you're not going to have a reason to leave the house, are you?
not with, like, the fact you can get food delivered to the house.
Once a month, rock up on Match of the Day. The rest of the time, just Tim
Look
Foyle
like
hatting
Brian
the
McClure.
shit
I
out of
look
it.
like Brian McClure. That's basically what he's done.
He goes out and sits in pubs and stuff, though.
Okay, well, he chooses the pub, I choose the house, but there's not much else to do.
Do you know what? There's probably a fascinating look, because I bet there's loads of Premier League footballers who've made plenty dough where they go, I don't need to work ever again. And I can have a good burn rate as well. New car every year and never need to work again sort of levels. And I bet some of them, who do you reckon's, what's your top 5 ex-Prem hermits.
Dennis Bergkamp.
Didn't he coach at Ajax?
Okay, take that one out.
I see where you went with that though straight away.
I just
didn't
felt
like
like that it just
didn't like flying.
yeah.
You could see him easily.
I had a lot of
switching
reasons
to
for that.
Being in a cabin in the woods. Who's going to do that? Who's going to like? Now I'm a mountain man. Now I've got an axe and a ferret.
No one from today's
Do you reckon?
game.
All too bougie. All too much Gucci.
Not
going on.
one of them. Not one will do that. From back in the day, where's Gravison?
Isn't he?
He's lost his marbles somewhere.
I want to say he's playing poker.
Obviously.
Deck, pull that up. What's Thomas Gravison doing now?
Who do we think?
He's a bit of an oddball as well.
What about that Haridason fella, the centre back?
Hernan Haridason.
Yeah, where's he? He could be just in a cave somewhere.
Got to test out my fucking spelling here now.
Yeah, he became a multi-millionaire from poker.
Thomas Gravison. That's mad.
Hernan Haridason.
What's he up to?
Just says he's an ex-Premier League footballer. Personal life.
See, you can't get nothing on him. You can't get no info on him because he's not doing nothing. Good for him.
I think he's coaching IBV men's football team. It's a 2,000-seater gaff. They got relegated last year.
Whatever, they're obviously shit. You might as well quit it. That was my whole plan to when I retired. I didn't want to do. I weren't planning on doing this thing.
Just go into hiding.
Just didn't want to do nothing.
What percentage of footballers do you reckon are doing that? So
There's got. I don't know. But
of the pizza, like there's a slice that I've gone into coaching, and like we're talking like your 14s, your 12s, and at a club somewhere, like, oh, did you know blah blah blah? It's like the Ipswich under 12s. Like there's loads of them doing that. In there. Then you've got media. That's another slice. Then you've got poker. Seems to be a full fucking slice. There's loads of them doing it, from Teddy Sheringham to Gravison to.
I reckon you've got the what's it called? The houses? What's it called? What's the
Property
word?
developer.
The property guys. There's a slice for them.
So what's everyone else doing?
I don't
we
know.
only got like 3 slices of pizza. Don't we?
I don't know. Some of them just been just guys, agent. A lot of them go into some sort of like advisory role of.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Recruitment with agents, with their agent, and then they don't do much, do they? I don't think. You're going to fall into one of those brackets.
There's like a slice that tries to be a manager, but a lot of them just do one job and then.
Shite.
It's easy come, easy go, innit? Unless you're mega successful. I mean, like, look at Lampard. Did all right with Derby. Let's be real here.
How do we get to Frank?
Shit the bed with Chelsea, but like a lot have done that, so that shouldn't really thing it. But then Everton. Whoosh.
Sorry, what is that signal? So you want me to sit forward or sit back? Where do you want me to?
Doesn't matter, it's on auto.
Which way? What? That? I don't look like a little boy. Yeah. All right. Next question, man.
We didn't finish the pie.
We did. Someone ate a hot quarter of it and we can't figure out where it's gone.
Would you come to a Hungarian derby?
What? What sport?
Football.
What is he paying? We'll be fucking there, mate. I'm about that.
Did you see the River Plate one I sent you this week?
Yeah.
How good does that look?
Real good.
Don't talk to me about the fucking safe standing areas in England. Just look at this.
It is really, the atmosphere is not great. When you look at other sports and other countries, it's not, we're lacking, aren't we?
Do you know what it is? It's all the TV companies, fucking Sky and all them lot. They absolutely pull
Oh, wow, hang on. He's saying this. I'm not to do, this need to do me.
All like, the Premier League and the best atmosphere in the fucking, it's fucking shit.
It's not.
It's sanitised.
We seen that when we went to Copenhagen. It was going off, and that weren't even like what you showed me the other day. we got to get ourselves to one of them Greek Euro basketball games. Because what's happening there?
The roof on it must be just absolutely
Some of them look like they're outdoor, like it's like an outdoor court as well, and they've just gone off.
Probably have to put them outdoor because they all have flares. Because if
Atmos,
you're an
we've got
indoor
to do
arena with
something about
flares...
it. I told you when I went to watch that cup game this season, United v Palace, and went by where you get the rollover hot dog, and then they took the cap off my Pepsi, and I thought, well, we're just wild bastards now, aren't we? We are lunatics. And also I was so high. I was like, I'm not being funny, pal, but I'm going to knock this Pepsi over, this Pepsi Max, right? Because you've took the lid off. And you should congratulate me if I can skim this all the way down there. I should be getting a round of applause, never mind telling off, because I'm so far from the pitch.
These javelin throwers that could come and get in Old Trafford, and even with the little hop, skip, run up that they do, and swing one,
So high.
are only going to hit like row D.
But the cap, I don't know. People are going to say, oh, maybe correct me on it. But I don't know if the cap, how good it, you got to be like a world-class skimmer to get that down and hit someone.
The cap?
The cap off the
No
bottle.
one's throwing the cap.
Well, they take them off you
No,
when you
they
get.
take the cap off you because you then...
Oh, because you got to throw the bottle. So
If you throw the bottle, some of the liquid's going to come out.
Right, that's real dumb. Yeah, I get you. So they take that off, and then because that becomes a missile. Well, it just goes to show I weren't really thinking of throwing stuff at like Amrabat at that point. Well, not even now, but like, yeah. Anyway, is that all the questions we got as well? 3.
Well, we only just did it
I
right
like
as
the
we started.
questions. I like the questions.
We could go live. We get loads if we did that.
Go on then.
What do I reckon is happening in Antarctica? Oh, I want to go.
Who?
Send me.
Did he say you? Like, did he go, Steve, what do you think's happening?
This is what do you reckon is happening in Antarctica? Military bases, nuclear testing, or aliens?
Oh, all 3.
Honestly, nothing, I reckon.
Do you?
I reckon
So
it's
pessimistic.
super double mega cold, and it's dead hard doing anything down there because of the ice.
Aliens.
No, I don't think
let
there's
you.
aliens, but you can do expeditions down there. You won't.
Oh
go
yeah,
down
because
there.
they're going to take you all around it, aren't they? They're not going to take you to the little section which is ice and a penguin or some shit.
Ahmed says he's a burger or a sandwich.
Yep. And carry on.
Where does hot dog leave?
Roll over to sandwich as well.
Right, but
It's a
what
sandwich because it's encased in bread.
But what about when they do the rollover thing? They just sort of pierce it and then feed the sausage in.
It's still in. No pause. It's still encased in bread. So anything that is a sandwich. Are you going to argue that fact?
I'm just trying to think of something that's encased in bread that's not a sandwich.
Okay, so if you put bread,
What about a toasty then? Is that a
bread,
sandwich?
butter, cheese, and bread, is that a sandwich?
Yeah.
So what's the difference between bread, beef burger, bread?
Because it's a bun or a baguette.
Oh, so now you're getting technical on the shape of the bread.
I think it makes a difference. Do you not?
If we're going to put an umbrella on it. Why does he wear the squeakiest trainers every week?
And then creep around
Yeah,
like
and
that.
creeps like that.
Like we can't hear him. Oh,
Ronnie, what is this?
Here's one that's not going
Is a
out.
burger a sandwich, Ronnie? No. What is it?
Why does egg become hard when boiled and pasta becomes soft?
What the fuck do we look like? Why are they asking us that? I don't know.
Motion says clip Gareth Bale's toenails for him,
No.
or dinner with Van Persie.
Dinner with Van Persie.
Of course.
What?
I don't know. People are sitting there
What,
thinking you
clipping
got
the next man's
like Van Persie.
toenails, or dinner with an ex-player that's over. That's not like. Do you think he's going to end up in a UFC fight or something?
Do you think you'd get banned for that today in modern football with VAR and that?
Probably. Banned for wiping your nose these days or whatever. It's different, isn't it?
It's a bit mad, isn't it?
It's mad how you double like going nuts on your phone and you can't get what you want.
Yeah, because it just decided to stop working on me. Where did accents come from? Why is it that you speak differently just because you live 30 miles away from someone? How did that all start? I actually know how that starts, but it's boring. I'm not going to tell you.
Can you not shorten things? Because I would quite like to know, but I can't be asked either to listen to the whole long one.
It was a defense mechanism for tribes. So you know if someone's infiltrated from another tribe and all the hardest areas have the hardest accents because it's a togetherness and a belonging and it's a way to identify outsiders. So yeah, so places like, I don't know, because I think even...
Why is the Scouse accent like that? That's what we need to know.
It's a hard area. It's a Dockland, wasn't it? Hard area.
That's wild, isn't it?
But like, look at the deepest accents. They're all real industrial towns. No one who comes from, fucking, I don't know, like, just some mad gaff like Cambridge. What's a Cambridge accent? I haven't got a fucking clue. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, that's quite interesting. We are a factual show as well.
But we are entertaining as we are educational.
We've said that all along.
This phone just keeps going blank. I don't know what's going on. Black helicopters. Someone, I can't remember your name because it went off.
It's irrelevant anyway, so carry on.
I've got it again. Morad says, considering what Neville and Keane said, was there a time Ash thought, these guys are juiced up?
What did they say again?
They said they played against some Italian teams and they were fit, as in Keane and Neville. He goes, but we'd come off the pitch and go, they don't look like they've played a game and we've just ran ourselves into the ground. Well,
90s Italian era.
The back end of the 90s, I think it might have even been in the treble season for United. There was an investigation done and a raid done at Juventus' training ground, and they found 300 medications in there that aren't prescription
That's what I'm
ones.
saying. So
and EPO was one of the ones that they found. Because when people go, oh, they're doing performance-enhancing drugs, people think, oh, they get fucking jacked.
No, I know, but Wilfred Boney was one of the strongest player I've ever played with. Told you, me and Wayne Rowledge, we have got it on, there's footage of it somewhere. He couldn't lift. So he probably had a 10 kg bar with like a 5 plate and a 5 plate, and he was all over the gaff. He'd never done a weight in his life. And he used, you remember him? He used to hold off about 4 players.
And he was massive as well, wasn't
he? It ripped, like no fat on him at all, was just completely ripped. And I physically watched him not know how to work the bench press at all. Like, didn't even know what was going on.
Kyle Walker said last week when we had him on, he only started doing weights about a year ago. And you're like, how in 2024? And someone that quick as well. Like, you'd think you'd need to do weights to get that fast. But who's the UFC GOAT?
John Jones.
Says Connor. Do you reckon?
Yeah. I wouldn't say I'm an expert in it, but it's just a person that I've enjoyed watching the most.
Anderson or GSP?
I knew you was going to go Anderson. I knew it. I just knew he's got that whole thing for you. I just knew it.
And the fact that he fights like he was in a Matrix at times as well.
Yeah.
Shake says TikTok ban looming in the States. Right. This is a wild question. TikTok ban looming in the States. So that's a statement. There's no question. There's a full stop at the end of that.
I think that's a question, but...
TikTok ban looming in the States. Yeah. Full stop. Are the aliens starting their endgame? Question mark.
Is that linked?
I can only assume it is. That's why I said it's a mad question. It's like saying...
Fuck's sake, it says the maximum.
He can't be fucked with
says
it.
What?
It says the maximum record time's been reached. It's just started rolling again.
Right, okay.
So, that's okay. There's a battery sign there that's bothering me because it's empty and whatever that's showing as well. That's about to go off.
Right. It does text Spencer. I think that's one of those cameras that it just keeps looping it back round again.
Where was we? Right, so TikTok.
An aliens endgame.
So if the aliens endgame is to cancel TikTok,
it's a weird,
just fucking kill me now.
It's a weird angle, isn't it?
Kill me.
I thought aliens were going to come do some other shit, but apparently it's an app on a phone they don't like.
Maybe they want to...
How high are you?
Maybe they just don't like them stupid pathetic dances routines and all that.
How many times in public have you seen an individual doing a
Quite
TikTok dance?
A few, and they're not shameful of it at all.
No.
They do their dance and that's it. They post the phone up and they will do it wherever in town centre or whatever.
That's wild.
Well, that's normal now. today.
Is it?
Apparently. But imagine, it would be pretty funny if the aliens come and just went, right, we've been watching you and you've done some mad stuff, but that is too fucking far.
Yeah, all these wars, I'm not asked about them. This has to stop.
That TikTok stuff is getting to us now. We can't watch this anymore.
Navin says, how much brainwashed have the Man City fans become? Sports washing, live examples at the overlap. Do you think City fans believe their ownership is clean? Do you know what? I've seen quite a bit of this online. Have you seen it this
Live
week?
examples at the overlap?
Yeah, so on the overlap, Gary Neville's thing where he invites the fans on. And it's not just the fans that they have on there, but all of the City fans you see online, I mean, maybe I kind of understand why they're like this, but not one of them is like, oh, we might have cooked the books, you know. Every single one of them is like, we will get our day in court and we will be proved that you don't know. You don't know. You weren't there. And what we've seen as evidence, it's a bit rum. I'm going to be honest.
So
they only got off the court of arbitration for
but where's
sporting
the
because
overlap thing? Did he have some Man City fans on that were saying that?
Yeah, but basically, it reeked of that they'd been given a sheet of what to say while they were on the overlap by the club. It was that. If you watch it, you'll go, wait.
Yeah, they made
This isn't how
they made some statements on behalf of the club.
We, as the club, will fiercely defend any accusations of wrongdoing to the full extent of the law. And Gary Neville will be like, huh? I said, what do you think?
Yeah, probably. Or maybe
This is an egregious accusation of jealous clubs that...
Shit, they can't even read in that. What?
Who are you talking to?
They've been practicing it all day.
Where was this sort of legislation? Like, shut up.
0.1.7. What? No, I just asked. I don't know. They probably have, or maybe they believe it. Who knows? Do you know what?
115 charges. Surely one of them is legit.
I think you're going to be invested in this, being in the position that you are.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But who cares? I just think I'm not really that bothered about that 115 charges.
Here's the thing, right?
To be honest.
It is a technicality. Did they spend loads of dough to win the league? Yeah. And are the rules different now to what they were when Blackburn spent loads of dough to win the league? Yeah. Or when Newcastle spent loads of dough and didn't win the league? Yeah. But it's all we've got, Ash. How funny is it if
you've got
one of the most dominant
You don't listen to your manager, do you?
Huh?
You don't listen to your manager, do you?
I don't think he listens to himself.
He's saying this thing, you can see they're building on stuff.
Who's it?
Yeah. No, Eric.
All right,
So you've got hope. You said that's all we've got.
Oh, right.
As in, like, that's the only hope we've got.
All right, yeah, but listen, if they go, all those 6 titles that you've just won.
You can't take titles off them, man.
Really? Juventus had them stripped.
You can't take... What are you going to do? A parade? And celebrate it?
No, maybe like a cookout, barbecue. Drinks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't... So it's void. It becomes void. I don't think you can give it to second place.
No, you don't give it to second place.
No one wins that year.
Rio says he's going to go rob Joleon Lescott's medal, though.
Well, actually, how? How's he going to take it off? Was he going to take it physically? Because I don't mind seeing that throwdown.
He's going to break in his house, I think.
Like, that'd be a fight.
I don't reckon he's a good cat burglar, Rio. He's too big.
Who wins that fight? Sorry, I think my money might be on Joel. I'm not even joking.
Well, I'll tell you this. Lescott's just started doing jiu-jitsu. So I think instantly. And Rio with his back. And we've all seen Rio box.
Have we?
Have you not seen it?
From when?
From when he was doing that Betfair thing when he was going to box. And then,
oh, that wasn't that long ago, was it? I don't think I've seen him.
Have you not seen it?
Was he not? It's not him. Something else, but not boxing.
Whoever it was that decided to decline his license did him a favour, I reckon.
Okay. All right. How did we get it?
What?
Oh, charges.
Uber, I think, wasn't it?
No, I drove.
Here's the thing. It's a mad one for the Premier League to have announced the charges. Wasn't it like a month after they just got off it at Court of Arbitration for Sport?
Yeah, but sorry to interrupt, but did they not say that this could go on to after the season?
It's
Especially
already
the
been going
Forest
on.
and Everton thing.
No, so theirs is different because theirs is to do with spending in this season.
but they're saying it might not be resolved until the end of the season. So they're saying the season might end and you don't know if you're relegated or not. Well, that's farcical.
Maybe
it's as farcical as a show.
I also think City are going to just tie it up with like 1,000 lawyers because they can.
That's what the fuck I'd do.
With that sort of dough.
Yeah. We never see the end of that case. So you
I think
forgot
that's what
about
they
it?
do. I think that's what they're doing. Be interesting to see how the Premier League react to that. If they had any bollocks, strip them, relegate them, put them in Cheshire League 2.
Again, you said that. Because sometimes they pay some bills. So, I like Premier League. I like all the media outlets and that. And they're doing a good job.
It's them the ones who put the charges out. That's it. They've got to have something for these charges to be brought out. You don't just slap 115 charges on the table like within a few weeks of them being accused and getting off of it at the Court of Arbitration for Sport, because you look really silly if you do that and then they get off yours as well, don't you?
Do you think if they just get off the whole 115, people are going to be kicking off like when the Super League sort of situation?
If they get off of it?
Yeah. Or do you think there'll just be about 74 people down by hotel football just going, that's not right, that? Or do you think it's going to be proper
I don't know,
kick-off?
because it's
Or
not going to
just
be like
troops,
a public case, is it?
Troops
It's not like Amber Heard and what's it, where we get to see it and get memes out of it. I mean, how good would that be? How good would that be? Pep on the stand, just doing all that shit like he always does.
You have to bring back Mancini and all that.
Yeah.
And all of them.
He'd still have his scarf on, wouldn't
he? He'd look cool as fuck.
You reckon?
Yeah, like one of the Godfellas.
Godfellas?
That's a match.
Goodfellas or Godfather?
Both.
Godfellas. There you go.
I just made a new film.
Godfellas. Janine says, thoughts on Elon Musk's telepathy chip?
Did you have that? What is that? Is it the Neuralink?
I guess so.
A telepathy chip. Look, I don't want to go there. I don't think we should go there.
In what sense? Talk about it or do it?
No, we can talk about it, but I mean to do it. Because I've got no... Imagine now, I'm sitting here and I've got that mess. I can read what's going on in there. Jesus Christ. That one's going to be clear. Nothing. He's over there, he's editing the video. Panic. Getting dead, just panic straight away.
Ronaldo's is just like a single tone.
You don't want all that information. It's information overload, isn't it? Like, who wants to see inside that napper? No one.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I don't want that. Like, if I'm talking to you, I just want to talk to you. I don't want to... The fact that I'm talking now and one part of your brain has gone off to just blood dripping off a meat hook for no reason. Or just like a clown. Such something nuts. I'm presuming that you don't want to know my thoughts either. Why would you want that? Would you want that? Do people, what are they asking for that? Telepathy. How lazy can you be? What, you now don't want to communicate verbally?
Just go...
2 sugars, please. Just talk, man. Like, how far are we going with this shit?
The thing is, people lost their minds with Bill Gates saying, malaria is really bad and we should stop that. And like trying to fund like mosquito nets and some malaria jabs. And they're like, oh, he's trying to control your mind. And then Elon Musk like, I want to control your mind. And everyone's like, oh, cool.
Are you trying to defend Bill Gates?
No, I'm just saying there's hypocrisy in that.
There is, yeah, but I think Bill Gates is, I'm a bit confused as to...
Bad, isn't it? Because people go, I wish billionaires had used their money for good. And he goes, well, I'll do some of that. And everyone's like, he's trying to control us, freak.
No, but let's be honest, right? He's gone a bit far, hasn't he?
Has he though?
Yeah. Yeah. Who said, because of what, this is the thing, who said that, I'm pretty sure that back in the day, right, you used to have to get like permission for things. He didn't ask no one, nothing. Right. He just went, I'm going to put a chip on a mouse's brain. I've done it. Yeah, I've done it. And I'm going to set up, do you know, one morning he just woke up and went, should we send a couple of rockets up today? Do
Well, he set the car up, didn't he?
Do you want to call anyone and tell them that you're doing it? Nah.
Like, who do you call?
NASA.
Do you ring the local police station up? Hiya, morning.
Well,
anyway,
do you know what?
I'm going to send up a rocket.
What about NASA? Do you not call them? What's the point of them?
It's a North American space agency.
They're just there to fuck shit up
I'm in
all the
Manchester.
time.
I'm going to ring the Drozdon Space Agency, the DSA, mate.
But he's literally doing that. He's saying, like, do you know what he said? He says, I know, I've got an idea at his board meeting. Do you know people that have lost limbs, we can rebuild them and we can attach them and they'll be fully limbed up again. And everyone went, brilliant. And then he said to his legal team, do we have to speak to anyone about it? And they went, not you, mate, you're Elon. And he went, fucking right, build it. And they just went off and built it. I'm saying that you're not, but you can't just play God, Elon. You got lots of money, but you can't do that.
Who'd you ask permission off?
I don't know, it's got to be someone.
Well, that's the
Trump. That's the real fucking top dog that we should be asking.
Elon came to me and he said,
This hasn't even claimed that straight away.
You're the greatest president that we've ever seen in these United States.
Do you know, I'm just going to put this out there. This is my preference, right?
Okay.
It might be a little bit judgmental, but I'm going to say it anyway.
God, this episode's not making the scene public, is it?
I don't want the person that we all go to ask permission for things to be Bill Gates. That's just my vote.
Okay. I don't think it should be one person.
I don't think you can run the world and look like a fucking sack of water. I don't think that's the case. Well, at least like Jeff Bezos has fucking been in the gym and he looks like...
Oh, mate, Jeff Bezos, he's not passing a piss test.
No, he's not. But would you not prefer that? Like, come on, Bill. Come on, Bill, man. Just do a
Bezos is the guy that's gone, listen, I'll sell everything and it's on your fucking doorstep right now. Boom, right? And he's cracked that, and he's dead good at it. And even the video stuff that he's done, dead good at. And even the broadcasting live football now, dead good at that. But if you've got that much time to get that jacked, you're not reading enough. There's too many things that you need to go see.
He doesn't have to do all that. He's got people to do it for him. He spends his time in the gym.
But then you go and ask him to do the decisions, and he's just going, you see the vein? Come over in.
Checking he's like that as well.
Like, yeah.
Because he used to be a little weasel, didn't he?
Bad.
So now he's definitely flexing on people all the time. Because you know what? Like, if you used to be a weasel and now you're jacked, what's the point of getting jacked if you're going to cover it all the time?
Yeah.
Do you reckon they're saying...
Well, do you
reckon they're asking questions and he's
slinging some dick around? He got divorced, didn't he?
Do you reckon he's just in there?
He had to give his missus the biggest divorce settlement ever. What's she called?
Fuck, man. What you asking
Mrs. Bezos.
We was
all trying to see if we can get her by United. It was a laugh. Remember that day? Never mind. So yeah, he must have been slinging a bit of dick around, and now I bet he's ruthless.
I reckon they can't.
Freshly divorced, 200 bill in the bank.
I actually think they can't get an answer out of him for him just checking out like a piece of his anatomy in the mirror.
Do you know what I mean? He is
just in there.
He is a bald,
Mr. Bezos, we've got an issue. Deal with it.
Talking about packages getting delivered all day.
And he's one of them, I reckon.
Puns.
Do you know, like when you say, when kids say stupid things, and then I reckon they went up. He went, "What's the quickest time we can get there?" And then someone went, "Oh, I don't know, like next day delivery." And then one of his mates went, "Bet you can't do it today."
Same day delivery.
Bet I can.
Same day delivery.
But you can't do it in an hour.
I'm going to call it Prime.
I will.
Prime Extra.
I will. And he did. And he basically called the drivers and went, "I don't give a fuck what you do, but get that fucking mop to Mrs. fucking Smith now, like ASAP." And they just tear ass it in a straight line. Amazon
changed the game. No wonder he's shitting cash.
Yeah, but which one out of them three would you rather be running the gaff? Your vote.
Right, so Bezos is basically a bald Dan Bilzerian.
I'm taking jacked up Jeffrey, man.
He's on a yacht.
Okay, so you've told us about him. Go on to the next one. Elon. The lizard man. The reptilian. Are you happy with him running the world?
Well, no, because he turned Twitter into an absolute dumpster fire, didn't he?
I don't know, did he?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Okay. Are you happy with...
Twitter was like, racism's pretty bad, and he was like, not that bad.
All right, well, are you happy with Bill Gates?
No, I don't want anyone.
Joe
one
Biden?
person. No.
What about Zucker? Just in the background,
I'd rather a human.
just playing off knockdowns.
I think whoever runs the world should be human. I think.
I think we've gone here before, but I think I'd rather have someone like.
So can you make someone presidential in the way they act and talk like Obama was? Right, because Trump's a bell in every sense of the world, and Bell shouldn't be in charge of stuff, right? If you come to me and say, like, guess what, I'm in charge of England tomorrow, I'd go, fuck's sake. And if I was.
That's rude, for starters. You don't need to be rude and personal.
You don't leave your fucking house. How can you be in charge of anything?
Well, run shit. You know, ain't nothing getting planned out or nothing. We're going to be late for everything.
Exactly.
Everything's going to be late.
You got a meeting with the fucking president of France
late. We're all
at
late.
11 o'clock.
It don't
You
matter.
roll up at 1 o'clock.
He
Next thing you know,
knows.
it's Napoleonic Wars again.
He
Fuck's
knows.
sake.
What's his name? What's the geezer from France? The annoying bastard. Oh, don't shoot me, man. Or whatever, his team. Macron?
He's too busy having dinner with fucking Mbappe and that.
Yeah. Hey, Mbappe. Somebody commented last week saying you two know fuck all because they do this every year.
We don't pretend to know anything.
We don't care either. But so like Macron, I got a meeting with Macron. He knows to get there 30 minutes at least late because can't be arsed. I'd be all right though. I'd be decent.
It'd be funny watching all the political
Do
commentators going.
you know what you'd be terrible at?
Prime Minister Williams has tried to make a power move by arriving 30 minutes late, and everyone's going, no, he's just fucking late.
Yeah, it's
Always.
normal. Do you know what you'd be mad at? We'd have, you know, like St. Patrick's Day and this day in the camp. All 365 days would be a day. Like you'd know next year. Like I'd know straight away. Like, oh well, on the 14th of June, President and Prime Minister Howson has said that this is National fucking Plan Day or something. I don't know. Like, can you imagine
National
the
Planning Week
plans?
out in advance
Can you
day.
imagine the plans that you'd have for the country? Shit, man, we wouldn't be able to keep up with that.
Be efficient.
Just be planning the life out of the country.
Well, better than what happens now. Have you seen the absolute shit show that's going on with Britain at the minute?
But I live in it.
Oh my fucking God.
If I got an Illuminati invite and it was like a +1 and I went to Steve, should we go? Would you go?
Yeah.
Would you just have a look?
Right, I would, yeah. Because I'll just tell everyone.
Would you be scared?
No.
What?
Ash, I'm fucking so ready to die. Don't worry about me. Like, I am
God.
just fucking... Why do you think going off these mountains?
It's not that. It's just like if I got a letter in the post and I got one of those,
Oh, here's your mask.
a mask with a beak, but it only came to there, so my mouth was out, and they said be at like this big country manor in like Surrey on this date, and I went, Steve, should we turn up to this? Here's another mask, and we went. Would you just be a bit? What would you be thinking? Would you have a GoPro? A sneaky one.
I reckon you get a sneaky GoPro in.
So we go in.
GoPros are massive.
Whatever happens in there happens, we're not sure. Then we come out and we do Heads Gone on a Thursday, and then we tell people, but they don't believe us.
Because do you know what probably happens?
We're dead.
Nah, they probably just have like a fucking selection of like canapes, and it's a load of fucking pub bores just waffling on about the
Playing
fucking...
Connect 4 and that.
Jenga. Daddy's got a new yacht. What? Who cares, you fucking drip? Honestly. So yeah, would I go? Yeah. Would anything happen? No. I reckon you got to go. It's like a Nando's stamp card, loyalty card. You got to get like
a few years.
Yeah, you got to get 10 stamps deep, I reckon, before they start bringing you to the ones where they're doing mad shit.
Yeah, stop there. Before you Can I request that someone in here looks at it before it goes down south, the episode? Because it needs double coverage today.
Double coverage.
Yeah. Go on. Any more? That is the only topic really of the week that we could have spoken about, which we're not gonna.
No, it's a madness
Which
to
you
talk about.
advised to not, so then you know it's definitely an issue.
That's true. If Ash could have played for any other country other than Wales, who would it be?
Jamaica.
Do you think you'd be a cult hero reggae boy?
Well, they haven't done much for a long time, so probably not. But did you see this in the news?
Who's winning in Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul? Nobody, including humanity. It's
I
bad,
don't want
innit?
Mike Tyson to do that, man. No, why he's doing that. Do you see this? Paul Alexander, the man in the iron lung, dies after 70 years living in tank.
Yeah, the
That's wild.
The iron lung guy, yeah.
Look at the geezer.
Yeah.
He's just been there, man.
Yeah. 71 years.
But he's done more shit in that tank than half the people do in their lifetime walking around.
I don't know anything about him.
I don't know. He's fucking read. He's wrote books.
Has he?
He's gone. It says he's gone to college. Now I'm not even taking a piss. But like, I don't know how he's gone to college. College came to him or something. I don't know. But he's paralysed. So he's been in this machine.
Is it polio or something?
Yeah. Where's the bit where?
Because people don't need iron lungs anymore, do they? That's like been phased out or whatever.
Yeah, but I don't know why they couldn't get him off the iron lung. There must not have been. I don't know. I haven't got it, but he's done some shit.
Because if I'm right in thinking, it's really noisy as well. Have you seen it?
No.
Basically, it's a pressure chamber which
Does it
forces
just
your
keeps
lungs
you breathing?
Yeah, basically forces your lungs to like compress, and then it sort of sucks the air out in the chamber, so your lungs will draw air in. It's mental. How you was able to sleep with that, I don't know.
I don't know, man. It says like you influence people around the world. He's an incredible role model. Big up Paul Alexander, man. The man in the iron lung. Because that must have been rough.
There must have been some days where he just fred us with that. A lot of days, probably.
For you it would be an issue, wouldn't it? Jeez. No mountains and nothing.
I think you.
Imagine you was planning inside that tank. Would you plan for other people though, then?
I don't know what I'd do.
Why don't you be a professional planner?
What?
Is that a thing?
Probably.
So like, say, like, if I had shit going on, I could pay you to plan out. Like, you should plan for like Bezos. Because you'd be able to schedule in the gym sessions around, you'd have it nailed down. The 24 hours.
They do me head in.
Yeah, but you are real good at that.
What, planning?
I think that's the thing that you're best at. Well, which is a compliment. You're best at planning. You're the best guy I've ever met at planning. You're just not very good when people aren't planning with you. You start getting all agitated and that.
Yeah. Can I have a refill of my rum, please? Why is this funny?
Oh, the Mac's going to go into the sleep mode soon. Go on. What? Even the questions. So they're having a go at us. Their questions have now gone lame as well. We put one preview out and there's no questions at all.
Jaded Optimist says, I sent an email regarding a smelly neighbour who's pissing me off. At the point, I'll take advice from you two.
Oh, come on then. So he's going to do what we tell him, yeah? That's what he said, isn't it?
You're going to need marigolds.
Yeah, why would
you need
marigold? Dear Ste and Ash, or Ash and Steve, fight amongst yourselves. In all my years, shall I proofread it or shall I just read it?
Just read it.
In all my years in Manchester, I for the most part had decent neighbours. Just saying, all right, is enough for me, but you'll have the odd chatty one that means well, but is harmless, and some that are great. I moved to another apartment last year. My experience with this one neighbour in my building is fucking awful. I always think when people write a swear word, like it means a lot more for you to type it out. You need to go through the trouble of typing it. Anyway.
Yeah, I think I sometimes swear too much, and I think I say it instead of leaving dead air. I think I just fill it in places.
Okay. When you're typing?
No, but when I'm
you're
talking.
Speaking.
But I think if you're typing generally, like my typing, actually, I don't know. I read some of the shit I've typed, and I go, who the fuck wrote that?
Chat GTP. Firstly, she stinks.
Strong start.
I'm not trying to be.
What, though?
I'm not trying to be a knobhead. So he's trying not to be a knobhead.
Okay.
But
I know what she stinks of.
Unbelievably bad to the point I want to throw up. This isn't a case of me going round hers for a cuppa to watch alien docs or even stand near her. Nah, I mean she's on the 3rd floor and you can smell her from the 1st.
The fuck does she smell of?
I'd love to tell you I'm exaggerating, but I've heard other people gagging and complaining in the hallways.
People just walking past going...
The smell is like a mixture of bin juice.
Bin juice.
Bin juice.
Bin juice.
Infection. And like she's vaping a skunk's arse. What the fuck? can we go back to that line of what it smells like?
Crack on.
Because I want you to really get a good picture of this. The smell is like a mixture of bin juice. That's one thing. Infection. And like she's vaping a skunk's arse.
What I'm getting is pungent. Pungent, bad.
I don't even... Okay, it got so bad I had to ring the housing company and try and put forward a welfare checkup, which they did, and I say improved by 25%, if that. To make things worse, I've got insomnia, so my sleep schedules are all over the place, on top of my projects I'm working on. So what she does is, she's such a mank, this writing this, isn't it? She leaves the building to do whatever, doesn't take her keys, in brackets, we're given a spare and also a backdoor key too, and decides to buzz everyone's door but keeps going back to mine non-stop, throwing rocks at my window when she sees it open. Shouts, let me in, it's... I've said it to her countless times to stop fucking waking me up and take your own keys, both on the intercom and in person. So he's buzzed back through on the intercom to tell her to fuck off, right? In person, she just looks at me dead-eye, walks off. I've complained, nothing happens. I could go through the council or police and make some sort of case. But before that, any sagely advice? Also, what could I do legally to piss her off? Because I'm beyond being the bigger person. I'm fed up. It happens way too frequently. Cheers, guys. Really enjoy the show. P.S. If for some reason you are watching the show, fuck you. Go take a long bath in Dettol, you smelly rotten twat. P.P.S. You both have absolute melons, judging by the short hair pics, though. I think Ash takes it. He's put 2 attachments on it. Just bloody measured him and put it to rest. The long hair does wonders for Ash. Get on this pic of you, though. Can I open link in new tab? Why didn't you do it? Oh.
Computers out of there.
What? Yeah, what's happening, man? No, why does this not click? How do I open this? Look at your melon there.
COVID, that.
Jesus Christ, man.
Barbers were shut. We had to take things into our own hands.
And you stayed through that phase? Stayed with him, sorry, through that phase? That is like, oh, wow.
Yeah, I can't.
That's offensive.
I can't have a skin.
That trim is offensive.
I did it.
He thinks that mine's bigger. I would get
I think
mine.
everyone thinks yours is bigger.
No chance, man.
When you was eating meat, pause. I think it definitely was.
That ain't
Now you're
bigger.
all fucking... Yeah, it is. Look at it. It's a perfect square for starters. It's like a mathematical fucking anomaly. How is it the exact same width as it is
I'm not
length?
taking anything after what I've just seen there. Right, so anyway, getting back to the email, Azkaban, man.
So,
How do we help with that?
well, don't break in, because that would be illegal.
So the advice would be...
Why did you look at Deb?
Because
Get
he's
a
the-
nod and then be like...
Because
yeah,
he's the HR manager and he went, yeah, that's fine. So if he said it's fine...
ain't been trained in that, he don't
well,
know.
I don't know, but if he said it's cool, then it's cool. So he needs to get in.
I think you got to
He
find
needs
out.
to get inside.
Do you know what you need to do? You need to move.
What's the script with the keys and that? Penny, why is she buzzing everyone instead of just taking her keys with her? Penny, you got to stop this shit, man.
Did I tell you what happened with my car parking space?
Yeah. You got bullied by an old man.
Yeah, I've been
You
bullied
got
by
bullied
an
by an old man. So we feel that a check needs to be done on...
Yeah.
But he said that they did a check.
Yeah, well, I just think you need to keep reiterating that needs to happen.
When they do a welfare check, do they tell you we're coming like on Wednesday at 2? Has she put all of the acid away?
I think that's an American thing. I don't actually think that's the thing in Britain. I think in Britain they just ring you.
Okay, so basically Azkaban needs eyes on. It needs eyes on what's happening in there. If you don't mind, Azkabaz, and you can follow this up, if you could really explain what the smell is like a bit more, because bin juice.
Why don't you experiment with, like, find some roadkill.
What's bin juice?
Dip it
What's
in.
bin juice?
I can tell you've never had a proper job.
What's bin juice?
What do you mean?
The juice at the bottom of the bin bag.
Yeah. Do you know what the worst bin juice?
But I couldn't pinpoint what that smell was like. Depends what the juice is from.
Have you ever worked in a bar?
No.
The worst smelling bin juice is when you worked in a bar and you have like the bottle bins. There's like dregs of bottles have gone all in at the bottom of the bin, and it's just, I don't know why, but it's like a black sticky mess. It's horrific. That's the worst one. And it's such a pungent smell.
When has he ever smelt a skunk? And she's vaping it.
Skunk's arsehole. Quite specific, actually.
Yeah, she's vaping, yeah.
So not only you get in, so it's not even like a roasted skunk's arsehole, which might have like a nice sort of thingy. It's got that electric, it's vaped, so it's going to smell a little bit. And
that is a classic example of the people that watch the show, I think. Look, as Kabaz could be in, we could have this conversation in person, it would be fine, it would be normal for us. So as Kabaz, get in the apartment and see really what's going on in there and let us know.
His username is Jaded Optimist on Twitter.
There's a picture. What's the picture? There's a video, in fact, that someone sent you.
Well, it's one of those. Everything you tweet nowadays, you get a bookie reply to it. John says, would you and Ash go to Area 51? Sorry. He says Area 41. That's just a supermarket.
Probably doesn't want to get himself like shadow banned or whatever. Yeah, we'd fucking
Well, you can't even say Area 51?
Probably not. Love to go there.
What would be worse, being born with 3 nipples or 3 testicles?
That's a shit question, that.
Cut that.
Yo, what would be worse, though? I don't think I want 3 nuts, man. But I don't want that. I can't take my top off. I've got 3 nipples.
But what if 3 nuts gives you, like, fire extinguisher power?
I just don't want 3 in there, man. What I want 3 in there for?
How often are you whipping it out, though?
It's more for my own
Have you
sanity.
seen Ash's ball bag?
It's more for me, though,
like,
in just in the way and shit. The extra one's going to be just a piss off, innit? I'll probably take the balls. Pause. If Armageddon the movie... if Armageddon the movie happened in real life...
Tune, by the way.
Yeah, it is. It's a good song. But their heads went and they picked you to organise a team of current ex-footballers to go up into space and do the mission.
Pause. I'm going to be honest with you. It's no less crazy than what actually happened in the film.
It's true. And do the mission / save the world. Who are you taking?
He's asking you. I'm not an ex-footballer.
Current or ex? Well, there's a lot of them that go up there, isn't there? I can't remember. It's a great film. Yapstam.
Right.
Because he's going to be Bruce.
I see where you went with that. Okay, fine. He's doing lookalikes.
No, wait, we need some... We're taking Yapstam, definitely, because he's just going to get shit done.
Who's going to be the horse character in there, then?
Who's even like... Who we putting in the mix for that, for any character, to be honest? I don't just want to put all hard men that go up there and start kicking off with each other.
Well, who's a nerd that's going to know about...
I don't know. Gary Neville.
Gary Neville's not a bad shout.
I'd take him because he's diplomatic as well. He'd stop the arguments.
He'd get shit done. If you could focus on one job, you're like, do you mind, we're trying to drill a hole to put a nuclear bomb into this asteroid. We don't need to be... You're on about fucking planning permission. Just pause, please.
I'd take Gattuso. Because if we're going to drill holes and stuff, he's going to get... He's going to get in
He's going to
there.
make it go...
Yeah, like 100%.
Someone be like, oh, can we ease off? He's like, fucking more reps!
No, we're going to keep going. He's going to get you to the asteroid for starters.
With a trowel.
Yeah, don't give a fuck. Who else? Don't know. We're at 3. Let us know who you think should go.
Go on, read. Is there more emails that we've had there?
Don't know.
That's the email
This
account.
is Deji's personal account. I don't want to look.
No, that's the
through his-
email account, isn't it? That's the Head's got email. Who's the Steve Buscemi character that's just being wild and like...
Weird.
Yeah.
Someone like Fabian Barthez. Or Ketz Bayer. Bit weird.
Owen Wilson's up there as well.
Is he in it?
Yeah.
I can't remember him being in it.
Yeah.
It's another one of them like Black Hawk Down where there's just so many.
Yeah.
They just...
Who's your Michael Duncan Clark character? Or Michael Clark. Is it Michael Clark Duncan?
We don't have to be correct on the show at all.
Everyone knows who we're on about, surely.
Darren Moore. What? No.
More emails? No more emails.
Would you get Thingy to produce it? Razmataz. What was that guy called? The film producer that you all knew about?
M. Night Shyamalan.
What name?
It's Michael Bay in it.
What's the name again?
M. Night Shyamalan.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to start calling you fucking A. Errol Williams, so...
It's not the same, it's the Shyamalan. It's just nice rolling off the tongue. M. Night Shyamalan.
I'm sure it's a Michael Bay film, isn't it? There's commentary on the DVD. Apparently.
Yeah, it's Michael. Is it? I think it is. Yeah.
Pretty sure it's Michael Bay. And Ben Affleck says, so I asked him, would it not be easier for them to train astronauts how to drill than it would have been to train drillers how to be astronauts? And Michael Bay goes,
It's such a valid question.
shut the fuck up.
It's such a valid question, isn't it? Like, that would be the obvious, wouldn't it?
Yeah, we're 8 months into shooting. How does shut the fuck up sound? You fucking dick.